Alright, today we are going over how to get some serious leg gains on the leg press and some common mistakes. So if you are ready, let's see the first one. And we are going to start with the mistakes because if you don't fix them, whatever I give you is not going to work. And the first is your range of motion and your ego. I get it. You didn't train legs for years and you are trying to fix it by adding as much weight as you can handle with an acceptable range of motion. But your legs will never grow like that. Throw away some of your weights and improve your depth. And this will take us to the second one. The way you sit down and hip rounding. You are on the right track, you know that you have to go all the way down, but you didn't earn it yet. It is not going to happen within a week. Go as deep as you can without your hip rounding under you. But even when you start the set, I see many people when they are sitting down, this is already a position where they sit down. They already set themselves up to failure just before they started the exercise. And the third mistake is the handle. It is there to keep you in the seat, to start using it. You should grip it really hard and use it as stability, so pulling yourself into the seat. So whenever the weight is coming up, it's not going to push you up in the seat. You have to train your glutes. You have to place your foot high and close together. It does two things. First, it is going to increase the momentum on your glutes. So when you are at the bottom, you see this here, it is going to be a bigger momentum on your glutes, and it also increases the hip flexion what you get and minimizing the knee flexion what you get. Glutes are maximally loaded and your knees are not, quads are not working as much. And also one more thing, because they are closed, you can't get them outside of your body and going lower down, because if you do that, all it does is increasing this knee flexion and involving your quads more. Now, at this point, when you are all the way down, you can't get any more meaningful hip flexion. Your glutes are already maximally working, so going lower than this is not going to do much. And to train your quads, you have to walk your feet all the way down, and now you can have a normal stance. It doesn't have to be super wide, it can be just a hip width apart or maybe a tiny bit more outside. And this does two things. First, it is going to increase the momentum on your quads, so on your knee when you go all the way down. And second, it is going to increase this knee flexion here, so you can get your hamstrings almost covering your calves. Even though there is hip flexion here, because of the momentum, it is still going to be more quads than glutes. For this, you will need ankle mobility, because if you go all the way down and you don't have that, then your heel is going to come up. And you can do two things here. First, work on them. Second, let your heel come up but decrease the weight. It is going to be an unstable position, but it is not dangerous. The only thing is you have to lower the weight and then work on the first one. For second, you can just walk your feet higher up. Yes, it is going to involve your glutes a bit more, but it's still going to be quads as long as you can go all the way down and cover your calves with your hamstrings. And if you go wide, it is going to be a lot of adductors. And no, it doesn't mean that it's only your adductors working. There's going to be tons of quads too. And no, there's not going to be any glutes there, or at least nothing meaningful. And for hamstrings, well, you still can't train your fucking hamstrings on a leg press. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch this video next about glute training, another one for triceps. I'm going to see you in the next one.